Test. Yep. This is me though. Test. 1, 2.
Now, if you are able, please stand. Remove your hat and direct your attention to the east end of the field as we pay tribute to our country with the presentation of the colors by Mohave High School's ROTC and the national anthem performed tonight by your Mohave Thunder Band.
Cowgirls, halt! Precinct, comes!
All right, well, this is it. We're live. The countdown's happened. We're down to 2 minutes, 42 seconds. For as you hear, the fans are starting to scream for it. It is the official Golden Shovel game here in enemy territory. Are we actually on the road, Brian?
First time for everything.
First time to everything. Huge shout out to Scott Taylor and the Anderson family getting us out here to the Anderson Auto Group. Now, for allowing us to be here, Golden Shovel game.
You can direct your attention to the center of the field for the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse coin toss.
We're going to kick it out to the center for the coin toss.
Your captains for the night. For the Knights, number 52, Joshua Nielsen. Number 3, Jace Taylor. Number 12, Cole Fuller. And number 1, Jaden Azar.
Big shout out to Ryan Lacey joining us.
For the Mohave Thunderbirds, number 2,
Getting cheered
Ryan
on. Go
Porter.
Knights.
Number 11, Austin Boston. Number 12, Brandon Lopez. And number
Angel
13,
Escobedo, Sandra, Catherine, Seth. Hey Seth, how you doing? This is it, Golden Shovel time. I gotta tell you, it's a packed house. Our first time being on the road. What do you think of the Anderson Fieldhouse here in Bullhead / Mohave County?
This is one of the most impressive high school fields I've ever seen. I mean, an enclosed facility. And the field, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they got this field from a college stadium after a bowl game, if I'm correct. But the only thing it's missing is the view, like in Havasu.
Yes, that's the only thing missing is the view. Down to 35 seconds here. The coin toss is happening. You can see it happening right now. We'll get the official rating.
Havasu's got to be coming in pretty high on after that win in Flagstaff last week.
Huge win by Havasu, like you said, in Flagstaff. A second bowl game, dome game for them, actually. Looks like the Knights are going to receive here the kickoff. And we know also that the Knights are also riding high after everyone who joined us for the pep assembly, as well as last night's amazing junior varsity action. Junior varsity 50-0.
Yeah, if the JV plays anything like the varsity does, then Havasu should have a pretty easy game here.
Yeah, but you can hear the crowd. That is the Mohave Valley crowd. They're charged up. They're ready to go. Like I said, we're in enemy territory. Scott Taylor and the Anderson. You can hear it. This is deafening. Getting ready for the kickoff.
Now, of course, the T-Birds come into this game looking for some revenge from last year's whooping.
Last year and a few years. We'll definitely, I'll be glad to say it as former LHHS alumni, that list of Havasu victories for this Golden Shovel is at least 2 to 3 times as long as Mohave. So I'm looking forward to putting that trophy and that shovel back on that truck, taking it back home.
There he goes up the corner.
You know, and you want to know why the Havasu crowd's ranting up like that? Because that's exactly the way the JV started. Of course, they put it in the end zone, but the crowd thought they were looking at a replay from last night.
That was number 10, Cody Pellington, with the return. So there we go with the Knights' first snap of the game.
Elizabeth, thanks for joining us. Kathleen, great to have you back here. Lisa Kruger, thanks for having us. Vicki Evans cheering on number 72. Tatum Mitchell, thanks for joining us. That's right, we're going to bring that shovel home.
Azar with it. Azar with the reception from Cody Fuller.
And what you saw right there, typical football. That's how you quiet a home team down. That's when you hush the crowd with a strike and play like that right off the bat.
It's nice to see the Knights making a reception, making a completion on the first play, keeping that momentum going.
Exactly.
Oh, so it was Fuller to Azar, and then Azar trying to get to Jace Taylor.
Going for the trick play there.
Nice little trickery.
Well, they're just showing. They're going to bring everything, including the kitchen sink, to this game to bring that shovel home once more.
Got Fuller in the backfield all by himself. Pass intended for Azar there in the middle.
Now I got to wonder here, Havasu's junior varsity was so powerful with the run. You know, are they just keeping it in the back pocket, not coming out with it right away? Or are they trying to go to establish the air game first?
But this is not where the Knights want to start off in third down territory here. Fuller steps up. Looks like he was brought down by Acero.
Now, you want to thank all 70 of you joining us live right now. Definitely let everyone know out there that we've got our first away game. Havasu bounce on the punt. That's where that different turf style shows the effectiveness. Just gripped that ball, stopped it right there.
So here we go with the Knights defense. Hopefully we can see the Knights play with that energy that the JV was playing with last night.
So first possession for Mohave. Knights held 4 and out.
Fumble on the play.
Bobble of the ball. Havasu picks it up. I guess that's how you move the ball sometimes. You just get a turnover.
That's what you want from your defense, to get in there, play mind games with the offense.
And that's what you sat there and said. You wanted to see that defense play. Well, they got one down, and they're back on the bench.
Right.
Todd cheering on Let's Go Knights. Come on, folks. Let's share. Get this feed out. Let everyone have to know that you can watch your Knights bring the shovel home one more time.
Oh. We got some laundry on the play. As Brandon Lemacki was the one carrying the ball there for the Knights.
Michelle chiming in. Go Knights. We're going to find out what the call was. Gotta say, the other nice thing in the Anderson Fieldhouse, they've got the refs' microphones dialed in, so we're going to hear every call as they call it. And it looks like that's marching.
So they're calling a hold there on Richie Finders.
That's going to drop Havasu to about first and 20. And a quick turn of events, Havasu goes to the air, and the T-Birds intercept it.
Yeah, that was not what you want there. The defense play forces a turnover, and then your quarterback gives the ball back.
You know, heartbreak on both sides of that one. But now, the Knights find themselves, their defense back on, fresh, and T-Birds backed up against the end zone.
Bounces it out on the end there. Still on his feet.
Still running on his feet. Even went through his own guy. Now here's the thing. If we were out in the desert sky like we're used to, we would think maybe they're not going to keep up that pace. But here under the dome with the air conditioning, that's a different ball game that both these schools are used to playing in Arizona, except Mohave that's now getting used to it.
Hey, we found the Havasu band. They're all the way over there at the other end.
Havasu band doesn't listen to where they're supposed to be. They're all the way on the right side of the field. So we're going to have a battle of the bands as well for the shovel.
I expect a battle of bands. In fact, I expect the band leaders to go out there in midfield, do a little dance off.
I could be okay with that.
Right?
You know, now we're at the 9-minute mark coming up. No team showing any power at moving the ball yet. The defenses are both playing strong.
Another run play there for the T-Birds. With number 2, Ryan Porter on the carry. And the T-Birds get that first down.
Did get the first down, plenty enough room.
So here we go, first down for the T-Birds again. Didn't get much there.
No, stopped in the backfield, and that's what you saw the Knights JV defense doing, zeroing on the run.
Well, you know, birds are more comfortable in their nest. So, you know, that guy just wanted to go back to his nest.
Yeah, well, that's where the Knights need to find them, hunt them down. Because I got to say, 8:30 on the clock. I want that shovel now. You know, let's throw some points up on the board there.
Yeah. Running play up the middle again for the T-Birds.
And it's important to say that, again, Knights right now being coached by Coach Thompson, the most winningest coach in Havasu High School history for football. So we do have that going for us.
Yes. He has the experience to win.
Yes, and he does not give me a soda every time I say that. I promise.
If only, if only. Another run, this time to the right. Looked like that was number 12 for the T-Birds, Brandon Lopez. I think it was Lopez. Sounds like I'm wrong, but.
Fourth down for the T-Birds. That's one of the formations we saw last night, too, was that one wide receiver out.
Oh, fumble.
Bobble of the ball. Still gets it off.
Out at the 40, it looks like. He was lucky enough to get that one back.
That was close. That was tight. That could have been a lot worse for the T-Birds on that one. But right now, huge shout out to our sponsors: Mohave Community College, Mohave Center Dermatology, Mercury Air Conditioning and Heating, Anderson Auto Group, Mills Brothers Furniture and Sleep Center, Papa John's Pizza, Knights in the shotgun.
Azar with the reception.
Azar
nice
finds
move there.
Azar finds it that time, center of the field.
Another first down for the Knights. You know, the Knights are kind of taking a page out of the T-Birds playbook here and are flying.
They are flying. They are flying, and they're getting that rhythm now.
Yeah.
Now, Azar had that right out of the sky, looked, put a move on the next player, was already looking downfield for more yardage.
Fuller with the screen to Taylor. Taylor pushed out of bounds. And
Jamie Hammer, thank you for joining us. Sonia, you as well.
Knights are in the red zone. This has got to be a nice feeling for the Knights to be able to get there this early in the game.
Exactly.
Hand off there to number 10, Cody Pelleton, brought down by some birds. Flock of birds got to Pelleton.
Yep, could not find the hole this time to get through. But if you look, something I've noticed in the difference with the T-Birds, they're only sending one wide receiver out. Havasu spreading the field, spreading that defense out with 4 wide receivers. 5 if you throw the tight end in it.
Nice. Pass to Isaac.
Whoa! Bobble the ball, what are they calling? We saw that pop out. Havasu luckily recovered it.
Yeah, Azar was all on top of that. He knew that he dropped it and dropped it right where he could get it. That was a great block, though, by Brace Spencer there to get Azar free.
Yeah, but what you're seeing, this is like I said, that 5-man spread is keeping the defense spread out, giving Havasu more and more options.
Another screen there to Azar. He's got the corner.
Azar's finding the corner. And the Knights take first strike.
That's going to take some of the air out of this building. Nice little screen there to Azar.
Yo, I gotta admit something. Azar is in my math class. Homework might be a little light on Monday if that shovel comes home. And we gets the 2-point conversion. He must have heard me.
He must
have heard me.
So, this is like a totally different team than we first saw that first night.
Exactly. So with 5:30 to go, the Knights not only put points on the board, but they've now made it a 2-score game, making already Mohave needing to score 2 touchdowns or a touchdown and field goal to get it. And that's kind of a good thing to put them back on their heels right away.
Right.
All right, T-Bird fans, we need your help right here. Let me hear you make some noise.
I have other students from the math class remembering that light homework offer. school pride sometimes goes very far.
A little bumble there on the return.
Kind of a strange kick on that one.
That was. I kind of wonder why the T-Bird went to go get that. He should have just let it bounce.
Yeah. Bounce out of bounds would have put it at the 35.
At least.
Yeah.
But he went in sliding in.
But again, with all the fire and the energy happening in here right now, and I got to tell you, you can feel it. There's a buzz in the air. This shovel means a lot to both these schools.
That bubble is just waiting to burst. Once they need just one big play, and from either side. T-Bird's running the ball again.
But thing I've noticed, T-Birds are not going down. We're stopping them, but they're staying up on their feet.
That was Mark Hightower with the carry there for the T-Birds. Sooner or later, the T-Birds are going to throw the ball, and the Knights are going to be caught off guard. Because they're going to be like, oh, wait, you're not running.
Yes. There's that one wide receiver we see him place out. Usually you see the tight end bump and run also on this.
Another run for the T-Birds.
Huge hit by number 52.
52, of course, Joshua Nelson. Called his name quite a bit in that first game against Lee Williams.
Well, and talk about zeroed in. No one stopped him. He came in like a freight train.
He must have been a hunter. He must hunt. I mean, he had that T-Bird in his sights and just let it go.
That's right. He zeroed right in. Elizabeth, thank you for joining us from Las Vegas, as well as Dave. Mr. Keaveney, I should say.
On the defense, holding number 55 underneath. Penalty is declined. Third down.
You knew you'd see the decline on that one. They're going to take the play, as it turned out.
We got another flag on the play.
That one on Havasu?
Yeah, it looks like they're calling offsides. Even though
on the defense,
encroachment.
Third down.
That was key right there. Third down with almost 10 to go. Now, 3rd and 5.
In that first game, that was something that was crucial for the Knights, was all those penalties.
Exactly. And that's also what we saw last night with the JV. The T-Birds JV squad hindered with the offensive line always being dropped back to 1st and 20 right away. So you're going to look at, you got two teams going at it, and the penalties, they might come to play a factor here.
T-Birds flipping the play there. And talking about penalties, T-Birds give back the yardage.
Save back on that jump. And just so you know, from the chat feed, Michelle sat there and say that 52 is a hunter with his dad. So you called it.
And there we go.
No wonder he was zeroed in so well.
Yeah. So if you know that and you're on the T-Birds, you got to be kind of scared looking across the line and seeing number 52 there.
Exactly. Casey cheering on Josh Dion from Laguna. So now we're back at 3rd and 10.
Oh, here's the pass. But he gets flushed out of the corner.
Now, our cameraman thought that he was going to get the ball off in time, went to try to catch that one receiver they have out there. But again, the Knights front line are just on fire right now.
That's what you want to see from that defense, though. The T-Birds were kind of hoping for the Knights to kind of fall asleep on the pass, but they were ready.
Lining up for the punt. Last time bobble snapped, only ended up with 20 yards off of it. Solid foot behind that one.
Taylor just lets it bounce to the 34.
34-yard line. And that's where you see a lot of these with this turf, this artificial turf. The ball doesn't roll like it does on the natural.
Excellent block down to the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for Havasu.
But the Knights have to be coming into this series going, hey, we scored on our last drive. We can do that again.
And I got to tell you, you can tell both teams are still fired up. We don't even have time to go to a commercial break in the time they're changing, lining up, and they're ready to go.
And you look at this defense right now for the Thunderbirds. They're playing back, which opens up for a screen pass like that to Taylor. Taylor on the corner. Chase Taylor with the reception was brought out of bounds by Brandon Lopez.
And that's how Havasu now invades T-Bird territory on one play.
You look at the defensive backs for the T-Birds, though. They're starting to play back. They're playing that pass now.
Christina, thank you for joining us. Chris, it is a cool field
Screen
here.
again to Taylor. Taylor this time was pushed out of bounds by Chris Flores, number 4.
But again, the Knights are in that rhythm. They're moving that ball 5, 7 yards each time.
Now, Fuller should go to his left on this play. And now we got a flag on the play.
Wonder what we're looking at here. This could continue the drive for the Knights in the fashion it was going. A little discussion over it.
The facility where the flag was, it's more likely a hold. But we'll see what he says.
And they're marching it back on the T-Birds.
I got a dead ball foul on green, number 32. Delayed hit from the quarterback. 15 yards from both play.
So late hit on the quarterback.
That is what you do not want to see in one of these games, especially a high school game like this. I know the emotions are high, but you do not want to throw those late hits.
Fuller to Azar. Azar brought down by number 6, Dylan Barella. And that's the issue that you have when you do the same play over and over. You know.
Robin, we also have this on a couple. Check our YouTube channel.
The Thunderbirds are ready for the screen now. Oh! Fuller brought down.
That's going to fire up that T-Bird defense.
The Knights have to be more selfish. They keep taking from the T-Birds and then they give it back.
Mm-hmm. Yep, got to be Robin Hood.
Exactly. Another screen to Taylor. Trying to beat the corner. Looks like Taylor was pushed out of bounds by number 1, Brian Icing.
But what you saw there, a huge key element to that play, the T-Birds brought a lot in on the rush, but the Knights, having the wide receivers spread out, he was able to quickly go through his list and see who was open, found it, ends up turning into a first down for the Knights, or close to a first down.
4th and inches. Fuller getting the play in from the sideline. Fuller's going to take a timeout.
Timeout called by the Knights. So while they're taking the timeout, let's have a few words from our sponsors here at the Golden Shovel game in Bullhead.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it.
Here we go, 4th and inches for the Knights.
4th and inches. Mojave's fans are riled up, shaking the field house. Havasu shakes their house better.
This is true.
And you're going to see it right here. I predict a nice line search. Knights are going to find their way.
Bryce Spencer. Oh, penalty on the play.
Hit out of bounds, guaranteed on that one.
And there's another penalty.
Another flag, 2 of them. So we're going to have to see what happens there. 2 flags down, opposite ends of the playing field. I think we're looking at a late hit as he was going out of bounds.
Late hit or some unsportsmanlike conduct
But
out
then
there.
we've got also 1 in the backfield here for the Knights. Might offset, might be looking at 4th down again. But hey, like I said, screen pass out to the side. I didn't say anything about a line search. No. That's why Coach Thompson is the winningest coach, and I'm still playing Madden 94.
94, so you upgraded from Tech Mobile, huh?
Tech Mobile. It took me a while. I hated saying goodbye to it. The fans are excited. Let's hear the call.
Yep. Thank you.
So the Knights gain 5, getting 1st down on that.
Hey, if the T-Birds want to give it away. So got 1st down now for the Knights.
And that is where foul territory does give Hurst. Thank you, Chris. We actually found out, and thank you, appreciate saying and love what we do. We actually found out our intern cameraman, because we're pulling double duty up here, just arrived. He was practicing for cross country. We're going to strap a camera to him one day, but he's gotten here now, so he'll be working the camera for us. Minute to go.
Pass intended for Taylor.
No catch. No catch, according to the referee on that one. So here's the thing. Minute to go, 1st quarter. You're up by 8. You've got 3 downs. Do you play it safe and go for 3? Or do you go for 7?
Well, knowing the situation for the Knights in the special teams area, you got to play for the 7. Or play for the 6 and then go for 2 again. On that last play, though, when Fuller rolled out, if he would have slowed down, he probably could have hit the tight end. Or could have hit Pellington probably in the corner there.
So now the discussion by the referees, but the Knights, as you can tell, 5 out, including the tight end, spreading that defense, looking for the options. Goes to Azar again,
misses.
Azar around the cut on the inside.
Fuller to Azar again. Well, you know how we were talking about what they should do. That's the 2nd time that Azar and Fuller got connected there on the end zone. Might as well keep going.
And I like Chat. Chat got on my case, said stay aggressive. And that's exactly what I wanted you to say. Going for 2. Cross is over. Hey, I like the purple and gold hearts in chat. Light it up. Let them see that you're supporting them, because I guarantee you our Knights will be watching this playback on the way home.
So the score here towards the end of the first quarter is Azar 16 and the T-Birds 0.
That's exactly right. Azar 16, supported by Havasu. But you gotta say this. What an amazing cast, because he's so dangerous right now, because the T-Birds can't just single in on him. You know, they can't just go, okay, we're gonna watch him. They're focused on everyone else. We don't have replay capability yet, Chris. That's going to take a few more sponsors. So let the business owners know you want replay capability. I'll be honest, it's not out of reach, but I need Havasu Online TV because we're a private organization. This started as just a passion because I'm a diehard alumni. Oh, find the open field. Pulls them out at the 45. Like I said, replay could come. I just need Havasu businesses to help step up, and make it happen.
Jordan Cummings there with the save.
Sean, thanks for joining us from Redlands, California. Yeah, Chris, it came down to I got tired of hearing people say that things don't happen at this high school, so I grabbed a cam, came down, decided to start showing that our kids in our town, they are doing a lot and they're doing great things. Thank you for joining us.
T-Birds back in that formation. Another handoff. That was number 22, Mark Hightower with the carry.
Now the thing is this is really, besides a little bit in the beginning, this is the best field position Mojave's had for the night.
Very true.
So it'll be interesting to see now that they've gotten just on the edge of getting into Knights territory, what they're going to do.
Another handoff up the middle. Porter with the carry there for the T-Birds.
And we knew he had some legs on him. That's one thing we've been waiting for and watching. He's been trying to get through the holes in that defense. He did that time. All right, so we got alumni check going on right now. If you are watching and you are alumni, go ahead and let them know. We're going to take a break real quick, get some water down our throats because we're going to be hoarse by the end of the night. It's Havasu Online TV bringing you the Golden Shovel game live from the Anderson Fieldhouse in Mohave County.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
So here we are, start of the second quarter. 12 minutes back on the clock.
Now, see, this is unfair because the T-Birds are used to being down on this end of the field. Because that's where they've been all the first quarter.
Ooh, that was low. That was, I love it. I approve.
Porter with the carry there. Met by a band of Knights, led by Joshua Nelson.
Yeah.
4-yard
That's the
gain.
thing.
2nd and 6 for the
T-Birds might be used to being on this side of the field, but the Knights defense is showing that they're used to hitting them when they try to go forward.
It's true.
That stingy spot makes it 7.
Another handoff there.
Who was hunting that? Who was hunting that?
Joshua Nelson
There
again.
you go. There you go.
Hightower with the carry, brought down for no gain.
Number 52 on the hunt once more.
3rd down, 15.
His dad's got to be kind of jealous. Be like, man, you're getting all these hits on these birds, man.
Third down.
Play action pass.
Find the screen play.
Resendez with the pass complete to Raul Martinez for a Mohave first down.
Resendez to Martinez. And a first down.
And the Knights had quieted down that crowd until that pass.
Mohave well into Havasu territory. Down to their 24-yard line. 1st and 10, T-Bird.
First down for the T-Birds. Something we have not said much this evening so far.
And now getting close to that red zone.
Another running play.
Which is one of the things we saw in that scrimmage game. If you joined us in the very first scrimmage, the Knights defense is definitely hot in the red zone.
2nd and 8 for the T-Birds.
Now, last time they were on second down, they went for that pass. So we'll see what they do here.
Ginger, thank you for joining us. How in the world you got to Bishop, California?
Ryan Porter with the carry again for the T-Birds.
Porter with the carry, stopped at the 25-yard line.
So he was brought down by Seth McComber.
3rd and 5.5 for the T-Birds.
Now, if you're just tuning in and you're going, wait a minute, this isn't Havasu. No, thanks to the Anderson Auto Group, we are here live at the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse in enemy territory, which can't be that big of enemy territory. They're just, an hour up the road. But
Right.
we are here at the first away game thanks to the Anderson Auto Group.
Last Resendez with the keeper, out for the first down.
Resendez with the
Mohave.
carry there. Another first down for the T-Birds.
I'm starting to get that cold sweat going.
I'm kind of thinking, is this what Stephen King meant when he wrote the book Birds?
Well, that didn't end too good for everybody, but
True.
the people weren't in armor like Knights are.
That's true. Pass play again. Resendez keeps it, tucks it, runs out of bounds. Smart idea to run out of bounds there.
Resendez keeps it, scrambles and keeps it again for a 3-yard gain.
All right,
2nd and 7.
just so you know, Leighton and Brody now in the house. They're taking over our camera controls, letting me get back on the mic a little bit more. They had cross-country practice, dedicated young men.
Another run there for the T-Birds.
That's a lot of field to cover, and the Knights have been steady.
Havasu 5-yard line.
Maybe they should change their name from the T-Birds to the Ostriches.
3rd and 2 for the T-Birds.
I was thinking Roadrunners.
Roadrunners, that work, yeah.
But ostriches stick their head in their sand, and I got to give it up for Mohave. They are not sticking their head in the sand yet.
They are not.
And after what we saw with that JV game, I know full well that that is not their intentions to stick their head in the sand at all. They played quarter to quarter, buzzer to buzzer, and we're seeing that now out of the defense the offense as they have marched up the field and are now at the 8-yard line trying to score.
Porter with the carry.
Another gain of another 2 or 3.
And you look at the T-Birds when they get ready for, as we got a player down.
Player down on the field.
But I was saying with these T-Birds, though, you look at them and they're conditioned for this running offense. They're not. Their offensive linemen and the offensive squad is not sitting there with their hands on their hips, trying to catch their breath.
No, very solid playing by them, and a very old Pac-10 traditional type of play. Very solid in the running game. So. All right, looks like T-Bird is up on his feet under his own power. Well, got the leg up a little bit. We wish him a speedy recovery. One of the things about all these young athletes on both sides, they put so much on the line for the passion of the sport and to entertain the fans. And right now, you are looking at one of the most high-powered games. So I'm sorry, if you had to put a state championship up to a golden shovel between these two teams, they would argue which one was more important.
Right? First and goal for the T-Birds.
One wide receiver on the outside. I think both teams were a little confused by that whistle. And now that's one of the things, like I sat there and said, both teams confused by the whistle. You saw it happen right there.
Half the distance.
Yep.
Gives them another yard.
And this is where Mohave is powerful, because we've seen that line just jump up and surge and then get 2 or 3 yards. Havasu's got to bear down. Stop it here.
Go Hightower with the carry.
They do, but did you also see that? They not only were taking him down, but they're going for the ball.
I'm sorry, that was not Hightower with the carry there. It was Brandon Lopez.
Lost a little bit on what they'd gained from the penalty, as they were already close. Half the distance goal line, when you're that close, isn't that much of a gain.
True.
But it's a mental one.
Got second and goal. I go with the play action, try to get somebody in that far corner.
Yeah, they do have the wide receiver out there just out of our camera view. Layton backs it up. And no, the Knights bring him down in the backfield. Number 22.
Get a little bit of shoving there. Looked like number 60.
Number 60 on the shove. Great job by 55 of Havasu to keep his cool. Yeah, he did get up. You saw the blood flowing.
Wilson. Yeah. And that's what you get when you get these rivalry games. It doesn't matter if the score was 0-0 or like 30-2. You're going to have the adrenaline pumping.
You know, I know we talk about the rivalries with the refs discuss this, but also there's also camaraderie too, because I know the bands get together and do a potluck and enjoy each other's company and talk and share. A lot of them are fans. So even though there's a rivalry for just, two cities, two schools going back and forth, once it goes off, once the game's done.
Dead ball foul on green, number 60, personal foul, 15 yards from the end of the run.
That's going to hurt them. But as I was saying, there is still some camaraderie. I know a lot of the teachers work together, all for the betterment of the kids.
And that's the great thing about these high school sports is that camaraderie that you're fighting the guy against the trenches from you, but
Officially third down from the umpires.
Yeah.
Or the referees. Getting my sports officials confused again.
That's all right.
Too much baseball at the end of last year.
Play action pass.
Drops back, gets in trouble, rolls around, finds some daylight. Taken down at the knees by 44.
That was Jordan Cummings there for the Knights who made the tackle. And that defensive line was able to create pressure because the wide receiver he's pretty wide open back there in that corner. So lucky for the Knights defense, the defensive line was able to get that pressure there.
Zach Elizabeth already saying the shovel belongs to us this year. Chris, thanks for sharing the feed out there. Can't wait to put it back into Havasu. Mr. Bending, thanks for joining us. Dropping back all the time in the world. Throws it up. Bobble of the ball. Couldn't pull it down. I got speechless there for a second. I got worried.
I did too. That was exciting play. That's what you want to see from this kind of a game.
Casey, I think, has the Costas Gates of the autocorrect going. Says being home, the golden toilet. Take the vent shovel.
So Knights take over on downs from the 20-yard line.
That was huge. That, and you can hear the hush in the stands right now. They're trying to reel him back up. Short pass, incomplete.
Guard into the turf. Incomplete. Second down for Havasu.
Huge shout out to our sponsors that we have going on right now as they line up again. MCC, Mohave Community College, Mohave Center of Dentistry, Mercury Air Conditioning and Heating. Huge sponsors that Havasu Online TV. They've been with us from day one. They get ready to snap.
Fuller tucks it in.
That's going to fire the crowd up, and for the first time tonight, the T-Birds get through the line. Actually find purchase.
Fierce sack. Makes it 3rd and 15 for the Knights.
3rd and long for the Knights. Fuller getting the play in from the sideline.
Now, if you're Knights, you really were looking for that stop or that to keep that ball moving here. 3rd and 15. You need to move that. Keep that crowd silent. Here at the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse. Going deep. Hit him in stride at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. He's gone all the way. Touchdown, Havasu!
Fuller to Taylor.
Looking on the field, we have a signal of a touchdown. There's not a flag anywhere. Knights now move up 22 to nothing. 3rd and 15. He put that up. I thought it was over his head, right in stride. Didn't break it at all.
That was pretty.
Absolutely outstanding.
So
Chad has just blown up. That's right. Let him know. Let him hear you. And then also call up Scott Taylor and thank him and the Anderson Auto Group for bringing this out to the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse. 2-point conversion there. Knights move up 24. If you're enjoying this game, call the Anderson Auto Group up. Ask for Scott Taylor's voicemail. Flood it till he can't take any more calls because it's because of them we're here at the Fieldhouse, the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse, for an amazing play there.
That was. I mean, Fuller to Taylor for the touchdown. Then you got Fuller to Casillas for the 2-point. That's what you want to see.
exactly what you want to see. Now we'll get ready to kick off again. Huge shout out to our sponsors, Mohave Community College, Mohave Center of Dermatology, Mercury Air Conditioning and Heating, Anderson Auto Group, Mills Brothers Furniture and Sleep Center, Papa John Pizza. Papa John's Pizza, the official pizza of Havasu Online TV and many Havasu high school clubs as well.
Here we go for the kickoff again.
.355 to go. Solid blocking formation there, but the Knights again zero in. He's only able to get up to the 37.
Another return there.
Casey saying back in '82 he could throw a pigskin a quarter of a mile. I'd agree, Carson or Cameron, number 3, and a lot of our players D1 bound. I can see it. Purple and gold for the win. I agree, Maria. You know, Mohave, I'm not counting them out until the final buzzer. I've played against them. They definitely are fired up. You never count them out. They always have something in reserve left in the tank, and they go all quarter to quarter.
Direct snap to Hightower, it looks like.
Fights his way through for a gain of about 7.
T-Bird's throwing that wildcat formation.
Officially 2nd and 3. John's calling Casey on it, saying you're 2 years old. I love it when my chat starts ripping each other. That's great. And I want to thank all triple digits of us viewing this. And if you're on one of the other ones, also YouTube. Hey, T-Bird alumni here. Thanks for that. Wonderful. Nicole, thanks for joining us on YouTube. Viewership on YouTube up as well. Thank you for joining us. You can find us on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, about anything else I can get my fingers in on social media.
You are social media.
Hey, when I can bring awesome high school sports like this to the masses, I'm going to do it. But I'm not doing it alone. Again, huge shout out to our sponsors, Mohave Center of Dermatology, Mercury Air Conditioning and Heating, Anderson Auto Group, Mills Brothers Furniture and Sleep Center, Papa John's Pizza, as well as Mohave Community College. And again, if you're not recognizing the field since you're just doing home games, Scott Taylor and the Anderson family brought us out here to the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse and have treated us like kings. I mean, this is a beautiful field, beautiful area. We thank them for bringing us out here, and we're hoping to be up here more.
Hightower there gets the first down.
There, and did you see that second surge also? Even if he's going down, pushing forward. As I said to Chad earlier, you do not count those T-Birds out. We might be enjoying a 24-point lead, but for me, it still might as well be 0-0.
You're in the second quarter. No lead is safe.
Maria, on YouTube, go on YouTube, search Havasu Online TV. It should bring it up.
Fumble.
Picks it up. All of those back at the 40. Heartbreak there. Flag on the play, though. We're going to have to see. I didn't even see where that flag came in from.
I didn't either. I was more kind of impressed with the sportsmanship that was shown there as the Knights helped
Exactly.
get back up.
Helping them back up. That's what I'm wondering about. So they're spotting the ball not at the 40, but at the just over the 45. But we've got laundry on the field. Who's going to claim it?
See what the call is here.
They haven't waved it off. Unless they're going to stay forward, progress was stopped at the 45. Looks like we're going to get an official call here.
So, Lori, the answer to your question is Seth is number 40.
So only a 5-yard loss on the play.
Got that. Oh.
Up in the air.
Interception.
Pulls it down. Havasu pulls it down. Mojave's looking for a flag.
Brace Spencer with the interception.
Helping him up. We're going to take a look at the tape delay about that. Yes, I cheat. I have tape delay. Yeah, it does look like Havasu and Mohave collided, but both were looking at the ball. So Havasu with the interception. And I think that's part of the reason why they didn't call pass interference. Both were looking at the ball and they got tangled up.
You get a timeout by Mohave.
Timeout Mohave, you've got the coach out there right now. The coach, you can see it. The coach is giving him what for. Calling for pass interference.
I think he's more upset because the ref likes pepperoni on his pizza and he's more of a cheese guy.
Oh. All right. Now, I don't know about this. I've never seen a coach in high school ball come out.
So while they get play, and I mean, the receiver was hit before the ball got there, but
both were looking at the ball.
Yeah.
So while they have this conversation, let's go to a break. We'll be right back at the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse here for the Golden Shovel game.
John, I think you're right. The Knights could have beaten the Bears from last night.
Makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
All right, so we're back, and no change in the refs' decisions.
Yep.
No matter the pleading of the Mohave team. But you were asking a question as we went to commercial.
No, I was just... John Jones made the comment about the Knights in this offense they got going tonight, beating the Bears as the Bears played the Packers last night. And
I've never been a Bears fan. Anyone can beat the Bears in my book. I got tired of the football shuffle. Or Super Bowl shuffle, whatever that was. Looking downfield. Wide open. Came back to it. They're waving it off. Waving it off. Said that he trapped it. Didn't get the clean catch.
From my vantage point up here, that did look like an incomplete pass. Looked like the correct call.
Hey, Marcus from Period 4, thanks for joining us. Might want to tease you about how to spell my last name. John's turning off our biased broadcasting. Hey, it says Havasu Online TV. We're biased from the get-go.
Oh,
Nice fingertip catch there of the receiver. Now number 20 stuck his arm out, pulled him down. Azar looked a little surprised at that.
Dylan Russell with the saving tackle there. Goes Fuller in the backfield, steps back.
Hey Chris, I'm going to screenshot that comment, send it to Scott. Hey,
Chris
you see it
Spencer.
right there.
Blocked by Taylor.
A flag
Oh.
on the play also. What are we looking at?
It's going to be a hold on Taylor.
Ah. Knights move it far up the field.
Oh, there's two flags. Oh,
Laundry day.
yep. It is Friday.
It's Friday. It's Friday Night Lights. We're here at the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse for the Golden Shovel game. Oh, you just saw the Mohave guy kind of smack his helmet. Looks like we might have offsetting penalties, which is going to put that ball right where it ended up. But I do agree, Chris. Let's tell Scott to buy me on replay capabilities. We could make it the official Anderson replay.
There you go.
There we go. For every replay we give, they'll get like a free test drive or something.
That'd be awesome.
Unlike holding, which is 10 yards from the spot of the
Just as you called.
personal foul on green number 6, 15 yards the other way after the 10.
Again, that deadly combo that we saw earlier where Havasu is going back 10, but the personal foul marches them up 5 more.
So there we go. Fuller in the shotgun formation.
Looks at the whole field, goes to the corner. Oh, we almost had a jump ball like basketball for that one. Again, huge shout out to Layton, who's joined us on camera with this great camera work he's got going on. Excellent job. This was after running cross-country practice and driving up here. Full day of school, cross-country practice, and he's up here working the camera.
It's a good thing practice was from Havasu to Bullhead City, right?
That's right.
Oh. Fuller brought down.
Hey, I agree. Low 928 says we should cover golf as well. I don't know if they'd like us on the 18th hole. We might be a little too rambunctious for them.
We could practice some quiet.
We could do some quality golf.
Welcome to the golf course in Havasu.
As we're here at the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse, the Knights get ready to pursue with the last 5 seconds in the half. Nah, this is the last 5 seconds of before halftime.
Got a timeout for Havasu.
Timeout for Havasu. Well, of course, 5 seconds to go. They're wanting to look at this and make it 32.
They're going to take their time, studying the green, make sure they're going punt the ball in the right direction.
Just flowing along the sea breeze. Yes, golf Havasu online TV style is not going to be done like that. We'll tell you that. It's going to be on the Knights. Step up to the tee, drives at 384 yards. He's in the pits.
John, I don't know their ranking, but right now they're 1-1, coming off of a
Casey
win.
chimed in. They're ahead of the Bears.
Yes.
So.
We'll let Casey handle that ranking there.
All right, 5 seconds to go. 25 yards, 26 yards, 8 seconds to go. They changed it on us.
He goes Fuller with the
deep
bomb.
on the corner. Has it up in the air, pulls it down. We're waiting for the official.
Taylor.
There it is. The official.
Taylor
calls
with the reception.
Let's see those hearts, those smiles, those thumbs lighted up. Unbelievable. Yeah, we'll see you on the 9th green, low 928. I love it. That's right, light up. I know we see a few angry faces. Hey, Mohave fan, I'm not counting it until we have that last buzzer.
Running the option here.
In the outside, trying to hit the corner,
There
and
we go.
pulls it in. Finds the corner of the end zone.
Who needs a kicker?
we have kickers in high school football?
Well, couple times. The Bears don't, but hey.
No, the Bears don't, no. But the Knights are firing on all cylinders right now. 1 second. Officially on the assistant clock. That's right, line it up. Let our young men see exactly how you support them.
So those of you who are keeping score at home, that's Azar with 18.
18. Well, we got 2-point conversions, yeah. 18.
I thought 18 or 16. I think it's 16.
Well, see, he had 16 because he had the 2-point conversions
Right.
earlier, too. So,
And then you got Jace Taylor. He's got 4 or 12.
now, since
He's got 12.
Since Azar's in my math class, maybe I'll make that the math problem. What was Azar's point total at the end of the game?
This has been a great team effort, though, by the Knights. Their defense is playing phenomenal, and the offense is just tearing it up.
The shovel currently is residing in Havasu's trophy case, but actually we have it here, but they've got it at the trophy case. Mohave with the end around. They're going for a trick
Trying a
play.
little trickery there.
Drop the ball, fumble. Flags on the play.
We
We've
got some extracurricular activity over here on our side of the ball.
and it looks like he's out of there. He took his helmet off. They're not going to let that go. This you don't want to see.
No. This is that adrenaline.
Looks like we have 7 personal fouls in the half.
Offsetting personal fouls. They're going to call it offsetting because they're going to put this one away for halftime. Let cooler heads prevail.
That's definitely what you don't want to see in a game.
That's not what you want to see. Both are going to the locker rooms. Let cooler heads prevail on that one. But, you know, I hate to say it. He took his helmet off. He threw it down. It doesn't matter what level of football you're in. If you do that, you're gone.
Yeah.
The refs will eject you faster than you can blink. Because it's just a safety factor.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
And you think about it, you throw the helmet down, and you're on a field with, you know, 2 other teams with helmets on. It's not a good call.
Right. And here we go, going into halftime. Scores 32-0 for the Knights.
32-0 for the Knights. Now, we are going to tell for any of the Mohave High people that are watching that aren't used to our broadcast, we don't cut away also on... we don't cut away for the halftime show. We'll talk a little bit through it, but we highlight the bands. And we know, because we're here for the pre-show a little bit, the band's on point for Mohave, as well as the fact that the cheer squad, we believe, will be putting on a performance. So we're going to bring you Mohave High's halftime show right on cue.
There we go.
So let's turn it over to them.
Your Mohave High School cheerleader.
Great job by the T-Bird cheerleaders there. And what I liked is both Havasu and Mohave fans were cheering that on.
One more time for your Mohave cheer team.
And cheerleaders are some of the most athletic kids too.
Oh, totally. As a father of 4 daughters, that all of them went through it.
Ladies and
They ended up with more concussions than my stepson at one time.
Right.
For tonight's halftime show, your Mohave Thunder Band and Guard.
You hear the fans erupting for the guard and the band.
Tonight's show includes the Phoenix and Uprising. Sit back and enjoy the sights and sounds of tonight's show. They may defeat you, insult you, injure you, and abandon you. But they will not, shall not, and cannot destroy you. For you, like Rome, were built on ashes. And you, like a phoenix, know how to resurrect. The Thunder Band is under the direction of Michelle Rivlin. The drum majors are Isaiah Lara and Nevaeh Thompson. Color guard coach is Miss Kirsten Johnson. And the percussion tech
That's
is
pretty
Samuel
good.
Rivlin.
Little unknown
We'd like
fact.
to thank our sponsors for
Michelle
allowing us to
Rivlin,
make sure
the
our band
grand
continues
director
to
of
operate.
Mohave, and
Mr.
I actually
Lawrence,
started out
Mr.
at
Lance Ross, Superior
Camp Mohave
Tires,
Elementary. She was the music teacher. I was doing 5th grade.
Again, we'd also like to
Now
say
she's
thank you
moved
to
on to
our
the high
local
school, and I think she's doing an amazing job.
and helping in all that we do.
So you both have graduated and gone to high school now, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Both graduated out of Elm Street and went to high school, so
Nice.
there's just I want to let go, I guess. And I was going to say, after that first half, crowd was a little quiet after that performance. They're starting to get riled up again, though.
And now, please, give a big welcome to the Mohave Dance Team!
And now we got the Hawaii dance team entertaining us. So let's kick it out to them. Even though if it's copyrighted music, we might have to go silent, just to be fair. We'd hate to have this game taken down by Facebook.
The Mohave Dance Team!
All right, huge shout out to the dance team there. We apologize due to the copyrighted music. We had to take the audio down, or else Facebook with their algorithms would have yanked our feed and pulled it out and thrown it in the garbage. And this has been too fun of a night. It was that silent. They didn't tell me about it either. And you've got also out there the Anderson shirt boom cannon. They're looking for people to make some noise to fire off these shirts. You know, I wonder if maybe if I pass out papers like this, the kids would turn in their homework a little bit more. I don't know, exactly. Here he comes.
Look out!
There's shirt.
We're shooting t-shirts! Let me hear if you want a t-shirt! I can't hear you!
Brian's waving for a t-shirt right next to our cameras. I'm flinching going, please don't shoot a shirt to him. Yeah, he doesn't want to hit the camera. All right, Knights coming back out to the field. Huge shout out before we get started in the second half to all of our sponsors: Mills Brothers Furniture, Papa John's Pizza, Mohave Community College, Mohave Center of Dermatology and Plastic Surgery, Mercury Air Conditioning and Heating, Anderson Auto Group, and definitely we want to thank all of our sponsors for getting us out here to bring these streaming events to you. And a huge shout out to Scott Taylor at the Anderson Auto Group, who brought us to the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse, and he came to us right away and he said, "What's it going to take you to get you to the Golden Shovel game?" And I threw it out to him, and he said, "Yes, come out." So we are out here on our first travel game.
I think next time we should try for a car.
Hey, if we do more away games, we're going to need a travel vehicle, that's for sure. I won't be too proud to look at Mr. Taylor and go, "Hey, I need the Havasu Online TV minivan." Or a Prius. Can we fit in a Prius?
Maybe.
Well, not with the equipment.
Right.
But that's okay. We're the talent. We get the Prius. We get the nice car.
Exactly.
So also a huge shout out, Mercury Air Conditioning and Heating. They've been with us since our very first production. Back when we were sitting there on just a small camera, no zoom-in capabilities, but they believed in us. They wanted to help us bring it about. Mills Brothers Furniture and Sleep Center as well. Darren Mills, 2 boys that graduated from Havasu on the team. Appreciate him getting on board with us. Now also shout out to Mohave Community College, always supporting all of the schools and kids. Of course, that's where they end up. And then Mohave Community College can be found in Kingman, Bullhead, and Lake Havasu City. They've been providing higher education in Mohave County since 1971, fully accredited as a higher learning commission. More than 61,000 people have graduated from MCC.
Wow.
That's the size of Havasu.
That is impressive.
Exactly. So for more information, just head over to Mohave EDU or call 1-866-MOHAVE-CC. Find out more about them. And then we are sitting in the lap of luxury here at the Anderson Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse, where even before this game, we got to enjoy watching River Valley versus the Volunteers. And I mean, back-to-back football games. Friday night, does it get any better than this? Well, let me correct that. It will get better than this in the next 24 minutes. When, with great pride, I watch Havasu raise that shovel one more time. And yeah, I know I'm going to get some ugly faces right now in chat, but I'm alum. I've got to be biased. You wouldn't have me any other way. But at the same time, I'm going to sit there and say, as far as I'm concerned, that board is 0-0. I have seen the T-Birds come back and be firing on all cylinders as well. I've played against them in other sports as well. You do not count Mohave out until the buzzer ends.
Right. This is the point where you kind of want to be one of those flies on the wall in the Mohave locker room, especially after the altercation that happened. You know, just how does the coach take that energy, take that adrenaline, and make it positive and get the kids to do the same, to use that out on the field to score, you know? And then on the other hand, you got Havasu, who coach has to do the exact same thing. Get that adrenaline and that energy focused on the game.
Exactly, yeah. You've got to look at your team on Havasu and tell them it's 0-0. There's no easy victory here. There's no lollygagging. There's no easing back up. You're in for a fight, and it's going to happen here. Yes, temperatures were a little hot there at the end. It's a shame to see. We know that player won't be coming back in the game in any football at any level. You toss your helmet off, that's it, you're out.
And Havasu won the toss and got the opening kick. So Mohave will be receiving the kick here at the half, to start the half.
If anybody finds a cell phone, please return it to the ticket office.
After you jump on real quick on their Amazon Prime account and order yourself some. No, do not do that. Don't listen to me, chat. Do not do that. That's wrong. All right, we're down to the last 19 seconds. Kathleen chimes in. Her kids are going to be 25 and 26 graduates.
Back to the turn. New half, new game. Let's hit it, Mohave fans. Support your T-Birds.
And the fans are back.
As you can tell where the Havasu Knights are kicking it off from, the penalty at the end of the first half was then counted on this one.
Yes, the penalty assessed at the end of the play.
Assessed, that's a word I couldn't think of.
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
Right? I just make up words.
You make up words. Hey, because you know what? At the end of this is going to be a great, good game.
Exactly.
With a great, good shovel.
Green number 26 starts the personal foul and ejection.
So just like we said before, he took his helmet off and was ejected from the game. And assessing the penalty on the kickoff.
Yeah, and exactly. Get fired up, get riled up, but keep that helmet on. Keep yourself under control. There's going to be a good learning moment there for the coach and the player there. We've got representation for 2000, year 2000, 2015, 2022. Mariah jumping in, 2020. I'm partial to the class of 2020. I was there when those kindergartners walked in the first day. I'm going to be a little sad when I watch them graduate, but proud of all of them.
There's some guy on here who said he graduated in 02. I'd question that one. And we got the kickoff here.
At the 10.
Cuts it back.
Going backwards, trying to find some room. Stutter stepped. And the Knights come back exactly where they were at the last half.
So Gary, just to let you know, the player that was ejected was on the T-Birds. He had a personal foul.
I believe it was number 20, I want to say?
26.
26.
I'm just looking at my roster. Blake McCaw.
Now that's a shame, too, because we called McCaw's name a couple times.
Yeah.
Whoops. We'll blame Max Press for that one. Or who'd you print it from?
What?
Who gave you the roster?
I got it off of Max Preps.
Okay, Max Preps. Even though they chimed in and watched our last broadcast, we'll give them a little ribbon on that one.
Second down for the T-Birds.
Small advance going with the run still. One wide receiver. We did see where that got dangerous with the screenplay. Bobble of the snap. Takes it himself, slides down just past the 15.
That's a smart move there by Resendez.
You know, we got a lot of people chiming in. Hi, Mrs. Finney.
I
Who,
know,
of course, is working all of the overlays, the graphics, the time clock, the score. I mean, she's definitely working her tail off. But I'm beginning to wonder, that's a lot of props coming from your students when they don't know you're there. So, she has mouth. They know I'm here.
That production crew.
And Leighton, amazing camera angles. That's why I said once he walked in, I was happy to turn the camera over to him after doing cross-country practice, full day of school, pep assembly. There's nothing this guy can't do. He's going to drive home tonight, too.
Number 4, Chris Flores, is leaving the field. It looked like he had a equipment malfunction there.
And that's one thing that happens, equipment malfunction in football. What?
Got a warning.
Oh.
Not wearing equipment.
I don't know, the mic that time sounded like it was kind of a McDonald's drive-thru.
Yes, I would like fries with that.
McDonald's, not one of the sponsors of Havasu Online TV, yet.
Yet. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge.
So while they're getting set up, huge shout out to our sponsors. Again, Mohave Community College, Mohave Center Dermatology, Mercury Air Conditioning and Heating, Anderson Auto Group, Mills Brothers Furniture and Sleep Center, and Papa John's Pizza. Tries to find the opening all the time in the world. Pulled down by Havasu underneath. Going out at the 24-yard line.
Jaden Izar with the interception.
Elizabeth giving McDonald's what to. Great job there by Havasu getting under the receiver. Got in front of it between and just pulled it out of the sky. Knights now take over in beautiful field position for the first time this third quarter.
Now we just got to take advantage of it. Taylor was in motion. Fuller drops back. Throws it to Taylor. He's not able to get his feet settled. He came down with the ball.
Oh,
that
player down. Looked like he came down wrong. So while we deal with this injury, why don't we go ahead and go to commercial real quick. And you're here from the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse watching the Golden Shovel game live on Havasu Online TV.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
All right, and we're back. Looks like number 6 coming off the field under his own power. Hopefully it's just a cramp. Even though they are playing in the dorm, sometimes, exerting themselves so much, you'll get a calf cramp. That's what hopefully that looks like.
Yeah, it's nice to see him up and walking off on his own.
Yeah, that's where I'm hoping. I'm thinking that it's a cramp because if it was ankle or knee or something like that, they'd be helping him off. So. And that was just how he came down with the ball, or going for the ball. So the Knights on second down, only a gain of 2, 3 on the play.
Not much. Fuller drops back. Flush out of the pocket.
And that's what I talked about. This is why I said you could not count Mohave out. They went back in that locker room, regrouped, That defense swarmed in there like they came down from the sky. All over the quarterback for the Knights.
Fuller was brought down there in the backfield by Ricardo Ramirez for the T-Birds. So the Knights going the wrong way.
Yeah. It's taking a step back. But for those of you joining us, yes, we are in the second half. This is first of the third quarter. 9 minutes, 7 seconds to go. Knights are ahead 32-0. Half of those points, or more than half of those points if you count the 2-point conversions, by a young Jaden Azar.
Yeah.
Right up the middle.
There we go. Nice.
I just said his name, and he does it again.
His ears must have been burning.
The ears were burning. Almost threw that into triple coverage.
That was a great read there by Fuller as the blitz was coming in.
And you hear the visiting crowd riled up. Havasu showed how many people are here now. We've got a split half and half. The Mohave fans are looking going, where'd they come from?
Yeah. And this is like we were talking before the game. You know, you need to have the home team next to the bench or next to the crowd.
Yeah.
Get that energy flowing.
Get them fired up right now. Havasu is against. There's the pass to the outside. Cuts back in. Went the other direction. Is that who I think it is?
That's Azar.
Azar pulls another 6 down from the sky, and huge props to that move. Mohave, both of them were ready for him to go to the outside. Stopped on a dime, turned it in, cut inside, pulls down another 6. Knights are now up 38-0 against the T-Birds.
And this is something we have not seen the Knights do. They're kicking a field goal.
We are kicking? We have a kicker?
I know, right?
There's a hush in the crowd.
Oh, bad snap.
Bad snap.
Way to go, just to fall on the ball.
Exactly what you need to do.
There's Jordan Cummings who recovered the bad snap there.
Nate chiming in. Let's go Havasu. I saw earlier in chat they're talking about how Azar has been a natural for football since he started flag.
You know, you look down here at the crowd and you see where the Havasu fans are and Mohave, and it's just completely night and day.
Totally night and day. Definitely, you can see it night and day. And the thing is what's also affecting it is, as you were talking about before that play, Mojave's across the field, Havasu's up against the fans, so the fans have nothing to interact with and fire up.
Yeah, exactly.
The T-Birds band is trying to get him riled up.
You have cheerleaders, but they're just not enough. Cummings getting ready to kick the ball off for the Knights.
8:36 left to go in the third quarter. Knights up 38-0. Thank you all for joining us. Our viewership's been in triple digits most of the night long. We appreciate it. Like, share, follow us as we bring you all the action. Oh! Going to the outside. Brought down. Flags are flying. We've got extracurricular activity again. Hightower with another great return, but this is going to be the second time I can think of that they're going to march it back 15 yards.
It's going to go against Havasu. Jordan Cummings, who was the last line of defense for the Knights on the special teams. It looked like a horse collar. I don't know if they call that in high school ball, but it's either going to be that or a face mask.
Well, we'll see here. But as you said, Cummings with the last line brought him down.
I mean, he did his job. He was just too good at it.
Well, and that's what you see a lot of time, even in the pro ranks. Sometimes those kickers won't get involved.
Or then again, I could be wrong.
We're going to have to see. Knight.
White, number 15. Personal foul. Face mask. 15 yards from the end of the run.
Face mask pulled it down.
The face mask, I need to apologize to Jordan. It was not him. It was Nichols, number 15 for the Knights, who got called for that face mask.
But the thing was, like you said, it was either that or Mohave was in the end zone. And with 8:26 to go, he made the right call.
Yep.
Got called for the intentional. So Mohave starting at their 38. Second best field position for them for the night. And the Knights pull down an interception. Waiting for the official call, but they're up. And it is Knight ball.
That was, and that's what you expect your defense to do. You know, like they went in there and they said, hey, you know, we had a penalty called against us. That doesn't matter. You can get as close as you want. We're going to stop you.
Got that ball right back there. Unbelievable. And as we said, number 52 leading the hunt also, zeroing in, adding the pressure. And the defense swooping down. Havasu's offense now back on the field. They're going to start to get gassed.
Fuller with the deep pass to Taylor.
And Taylor pulls it down. Even as tight as that was, deep into coverage.
Now, I am going to say, though, a flag could have been thrown there for offensive pass interference because it did look like Taylor pushed off.
Well, we'll check again on the tape delay here. There was a little bit of contact, like I said, could have been. Running game out to 22. Around the corner. All right. Touchdown, but they're already waving it off.
Yeah.
They're already waving it off.
That's Brandon Lemecki with the carry.
They're pulling that one back. It looked like an illegal block. So they're going to call that back to the spot of the foul. But Lemacki on one of the first runs we've seen out of Havasu, as they've been in the air most of the game.
They have. They've been in the air longer than Seabirds have. And they're birds.
They are birds. But the Knights perhaps have catapults?
Hey, there we go. Got some bow and arrows.
White, number 9, with a hold. We're going to go 10 yards from the spot of the hold. Still going to need first down.
So that was a holding call on number 9, Casey Gates.
And the holding call assessed from the spot of the foul, which pretty much puts the Knights back at the line of scrimmage.
It's still first down, which is good.
1st and 8. Mr. Bankson, thanks for joining us. Thanks all of you for joining us as we've had great viewership all throughout the night.
The Knights are using Merlin's magic.
There
That
we
makes
go.
sense.
There we go.
Fuller with
There's
the
the pressure. Flicks it
Lemecki.
out. Cuts back in. Tried to find open air. Ran back to the line of scrimmage. So we're going to be looking at 2nd and 9.
Lemecki brought down by number 32, Areno Gomez. I was going to butcher that last name, so I made it with the easy one. So that was a great tackle there.
But now you see why Havasu's been in the sky so much. Now,
Yeah.
finding Azar, finding the rest of the receiving corps. .7:17 to go. 3rd quarter. Knights ahead, 38-0. You're watching Havasu Online TV joining us from the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse, where they flew us out here. I actually drove an hour. Speaking of flying, oh, fingertip just batted away.
Fuller's pass intended for Taylor.
Taylor would have been in the end zone on that one. Pass broken up though.
Broken up by number 6, Dylan Barella. That's a great defensive play there.
Yes, Freddie, 74 Cisneros, is a monster, that's for sure. So now 3rd and 9. Mojave's band trying to fire him up. 2 times, Havasu has almost been in the end zone.
There's the pass from Fuller to Azar again.
Finds Azar, pulls them down. We're looking at 4th and 6. So again, as I said, I don't care what that score says. 38-0. And Mojave's not done with this game yet.
No. You know, it's 4th and 6.
4th and 6, I'd call it.
With the way that, now I'm not trying to like put down anybody who can kick the ball, because I mean it's a talent. But why don't they just punt it and try to get him, you know, in the behind the 5?
Yeah, but the way the defense is, they could turn it over and still get a good play. Turnover on downs.
Yep. Fuller passes to Cody Pellington.
First down.
Haven't heard that said much tonight.
No.
Turnover downs though, Mohave takes over, 1st down. But again, if you look at the field position where they're at, if the Knights were deep in their territory and this was a punt, this would be a decent field position for the defense to take over. Last possession Mohave had only lasted 1 possession as they threw an interception after a great kickoff return.
Another run here by
There's
Hightower
the
up the middle.
Hightower finding daylight. That looked like a face mask. I saw the helmet dragged on that one.
Number 4, Bray Spencer there was there first. It looked like he was stopping him, and then, yeah, like you said, it looked like there was a little bit of a face mask on there.
Yeah, when you watch a run like that and all of a sudden that head snaps. Same time in the backfield, we've got a T-Bird down.
Got a light ball foul on the play. Defense, white number 42, with a horse call. 15 yards from the end of the run. Result of the play, first down.
So they're calling that on 42, Aaron Bracamonte on the horse collar.
But you know, here's my question now.
Injury timeout.
Injury timeout right now, but here's my comment on that one. I think they blew the whistle dead a little bit too early. If you're going to assess that penalty to the end of the run, let Hightower go down. He could have easily pulled another 3-4 yards out of that. And Mohave right now needs that momentum.
Right. Hightower is just a workhorse for this offense. His name has been called a lot.
Mark Wolin saying he doesn't have a lot of faith in his own team, previous experiences. Thank you, Lindy, for joining us. Glenn as well. John Jones saying, E-man, E here. Again.
Sendez keeps calls his own number.
Chased out of bounds.
Eli Sanders with the quarterback, keeps it a 20-yard gain for the Mohave, first down.
You know, Mohave seems fired up this drive. I think whatever said on those sidelines after that interception, they now find themselves for one of the first times in red zone territory in the Knights' territory.
I think this is the second time they've been in the red zone, but that Knight defense was able to stop them.
This is where they're dangerous. We saw it on the scrimmage. Knights defense hot in the red zone.
Another run there for the T-Birds.
Another run by the T-Birds. Last time you're right, we did see him on the other side of the field. They'd gotten down to the 2, and the Knights closed the door and drove him back.
7-yard carry. Second and 3 for the team.
It's 2nd and 3.
Louis cheering on the Birds. He knows. Like I said, 17 minutes of game time is a long time to count those T-Birds out.
Oh, fake there to Hightower, and Resendez calls his own number.
Nice Resendez with the keeper. For the Mohave, first down. First and goal, T-Birds.
First down for the T-Birds. First and goal. This is where they do the play action, get that wide receiver that's out there.
They really need to. He's been out there all night. It's about time to hit him. I'll even call it myself. 5-yard line, you got 4 plays. You put one of them in the air.
I run a slant.
Brought him down.
Hightower again with the carry.
Hightower working hard for this T-Birds offense. Now, I'm not going to say give Hightower 4 carries. He won't pop it in the end zone eventually. But we also saw that Havasu's zeroing in him. You've got that wide receiver off to the left. Throw one out to make the Knights make sure he's covered. You know?
Yeah, and the Knights, I mean, they're playing with everybody up front except for the defensive back who's covering the wide receiver. Of course, here we go in a different formation for the T-Birds.
Now you see the wide receiver up on the right on the top side of your screen. Another handoff. That looks like...
There's that touchdown.
There's the official signal, and the T-Bird fans are erupting. And I gotta say it, even though it's 38-6, we've got a ball game.
Definitely makes it a little bit more of a nail biter, right?
Louis cheering, yeah. We agree. Great job by the T-Birds there.
So do they go for 2 or kick the field goal?
You got to go for 2. You've got a lot of points to close that gap in. Because here's the thing that's going to happen. Havasu now in their possession are going to have all that time to eat up the clock. Closing the gap on 38 points. If Havasu turns to just a running game and runs down the clock, you're not going to have enough time.
Yeah. This far into the third quarter, you got to start thinking more points.
Darryl chimes in, real nail biter. John Jones saying go for the extra point.
Yeah, red ball foul, right? Green, number 24, personal foul. Havasu is elected to take the penalty on the kickoff.
So we had a personal foul on the T-Birds.
On the dead ball.
Will be assessed on the kickoff.
So they are bringing out the kicking unit. John called it. Ashley chiming in with purple and gold hearts. High snap, brings it in.
Ortiz gets it.
Daniel, that's right. Hopefully we're grabbing that shovel. 3:39 to go. The Knights are ahead 38-7, but the T-Birds have showed they're not rolling over.
The T-Birds are grabbing the shovel and trying to dig themselves out of this hole.
They better leave their hands off my shovel. 3:39 to go. So a shout out to our sponsors right now while they're lining up. Anderson Auto Group, Mills Brothers Furniture and Sleep Center, Papa John's Pizza, Mohave Community College, Mohave Center of Dermatology and Plastic Surgery, Mercury Air Conditioning and Heating. And also, again, have to give another shout out to the Anderson Auto Group for bringing us here to the field for Havasu Online TV's first away game. In the 3-4 years we've covered this is the first time we've been on the road And it's all thanks to Scott Taylor and the Anderson. I'll call it a comeback. Brittany chimed in, let's go Knights. Rhonda's saying, hold on to it, Knights. 31 points can be covered real quick.
Everybody up for the kickoff.
The announcer calling for them to get up, making the T-board claw. Great kick, taken at the 28.
Battleton's trying to get out there on the corner.
Returns it off to the 35.
Josh Cox with the tackle.
Very surprised. If I was on the T-Bird special teams there, I would have been trying to strip the ball as I'm taking it down. Every play here, you'd think the defense or special teams would be trying to pull that down and pull that ball out of there to get possession.
Well, that's where like the team tackling aspect of the game comes in. One guy stops him, the other guy goes in and tries to get that ball out.
Exactly, that's huge. You see that happen a lot of times in the college sports. They'll hit him, but they'll hold him up. They'll still let the forward progress go so he's not whistled dead while somebody's trying to strip that ball away. The T-Birds really need to incorporate that right now. Handoff, Knights going more conservative. Gain of about 4. Joanne chiming in. Great job, Knights. Steve, let's go Knights. Sonia, keep doing it, Knights. Thank you all for joining us. Triple-digit viewership. We love it when it gets this high. Share it. Let everyone know in Havasu that they have the ability to watch it. Golden Shovel game 2019. Keeps it. Goes end around. Shows are not double the air. Azar to the 20. Azar to the 10. Touchdown, Azar. Flag on the field.
Penalty on the play.
Penalty on the play at the 38-yard line. At the 38-yard line, looks like that one's going to come back. We're going to check our tape delay, see what happened. Oh, that's got. I got to question that call.
They're going to call
he
that
was
one
going
unfair.
down on that one already. Knight shouldn't have touched him. They're going to call it an illegal block to the back or holding. Thing is, the defender was on his way down as it was.
Yep.
Azar, all that energy spent.
On White, holding.
Now the refs have done a great job. That one, I've got a call on that one. We're going to send them the footage on that. He was already going down.
That was definitely one of those plays where one thing brings it back. So they're still trying to square things away after that penalty. It'll be first down again for the Knights.
People calling for wanting to see Azar do his dance in the end zone.
So here we go again, lining up in the shotgun formation.
Louis fighting our chat with green and gold hearts. Out to the outside.
And Spencer. Fuller to Spencer there to get some of that yardage back.
Second and about 3. And contrary to what I said again, Coach Thompson showing why he's Havasu's most winningest football coach. Still going aggressive, still going to the air, still making Mohave work for it.
Fuller with the deep pass.
Just out of his reach on that one.
Intended for Jesse Casillas. He was open too. If he would have hit him in stride, touchdown.
Exactly, a little high. We've seen that actually happen a couple times where he has hit his receivers in stride and they've just carried it in. Tried to do it on that one, but here's the effect of it. Even though incomplete pass, listen to the crowd.
Yep.
The defense is hushed. The home crowd needs to rile up this defense. They need to keep them in the game. Havasu same way, their side of the field. Bobble snap.
Bowler keeps it.
Bowler goes down.
Brandon Lopez was in there for the T-Birds.
Looks like the punting unit coming out. Again, a tale of two halves. Havasu dominating almost all of their 38 points in the first half. Actually, it was in the first half. Mohave keeping them stuck at midfield and scoring as well. End over end punt. That's going to get a Havasu roll. Takes it to 18. Finds a block, but surrounded by Knights at the 32. Sorry, the 26.
That was Ed Murphy with the tackle there for the Knights. Number 14. The returner was blocked right into Murphy's open arms.
John Jones was saying Rome's had our viewership up to 125. As I looked at it, we were at 125. Again, like it, share it, send it out, let everyone Havasu know. We've hit our triple-digit mark all night long. Thank you all for joining us. We are at the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse here up in Bullhead, where Havasu and Mohave are fighting for the Golden Shovel.
Hightower takes
Just
the
over
ball.
a minute to go. Hightower finding daylight.
Hightower got that first down.
Hightower's related to the Energizer Bunny. He's just not going to stop.
Hightower ran over Josh Nelson.
That's not easy to do.
No,
That is not easy to do.
that is not. But yeah, Hightower is a workhorse for this T-Bird team.
We've got people watching online that are actually at the game.
Ryan Porter with the carry there for the T-Birds.
Tamara saying Knights have got this. Mark saying I'm going to go on a limb. Say the next play's a run.
That's probably a sturdy limb there too.
We're down to just 15 seconds. Clock's going to run out. If I was the T-Birds, I'd try one last play. Milk all the time you can get. You're only left with 12 minutes to go. And this is for the coveted, prized, one and only Golden Shovel. So at the end of 3, at the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse, the Knights are ahead 38-7. Brian, your thoughts?
I give that quarter to the T-Birds. They won that quarter.
Yeah.
Not only because they kept the Knights off the scoreboard and that they scored, but they controlled it.
They controlled it. They slowed them down. If this was a boxing match, I'd agree with you. This round would have gone to the T-Birds. Knights dominating the first 2 quarters. Now, all of a sudden, Mohave showing their dominance. So we're going to take a commercial break here real quick and a word from our sponsors. From the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse, it's a Golden Shovel game. Havasu versus the T-Birds.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
So we're back. Lorna, thank you for joining us. Heather, you as well. Our pleasure streaming the game.
Resendez is able to keep that under control somewhat.
Tamara watching from Las Vegas.
Heather's husband is watching in Hawaii.
Ooh, very nice.
Thank you for
So
putting us on.
Hawaii is the farthest we broadcast on this game.
All right.
But go ahead and chime in if you're from somewhere else. Maybe farther. Anyone over in Europe watching? We've had China watch occasionally.
Really?
Yes.
That's impressive.
That is impressive. So the T-Birds finds daylight,
Mendez.
gets out of trouble. Past the line of scrimmage, gain of about 3.
Sendez with the carry there.
John, thank you for joining us. Hey, you know what? Turn your cell phone on. Keep listening to us as you drive. Because you're not supposed to talk on the cell phone, but you can listen to Havasu Online TV, bring you the game.
Would just be like the radio.
Exactly.
Keep your eyes on the road.
I will or will not say might not be on my next option of things to do, but that's a different story. Anyways, as I'm getting looks over from production, going, 11 minutes to go.
Resendez getting up in his own power and walking on
power,
field.
walking it off. That's what we like to see.
It's always great to see that.
High energy on both teams. We want all the athletes to leave healthy.
Brings up 4th and 6 for the T-Birds.
Vicky chimes in, wake up nights, this game isn't over. You're exactly right. Jimmy's chiming in from Washington. Thanks for joining us. You know what we need? I think next game, we need to talk to the Booster Club for all of our great viewers that are watching. Get some night up paraphernalia.
Right?
Give it out. Mail it out to you.
Get some night swag.
Night swag. I'm sure that we could talk to some of our great sponsors, help pay for postage on that one. Looks like we've got a message over from YouTube.
T-Bird's getting ready to punt it off here.
Roman chiming in that he's from Boston right now.
A fake punt.
So we've got viewership from Boston. Tamara, night swag, love it. You got to see some of the night swag. It has come a long way.
Right?
Right now, Spartan my game day shirt right now. Courtesy of the Booster Club.
That was a little trickery there by the T-Birds as they tried to go for that fake punt, which was unsuccessful, but hey, you gotta try it when you're down by 31. Fuller, snap, hands it to Lemecki. Met in the backfield by a flock of T-Birds. And this is what you like to see. So far in the last 2 plays, the 2 teams, when one of the guys is down, the other team is helping them up.
Exactly. Keeping that sportsmanship. Keeping, as Mr. Krieger and the voice of Havasu so many times says, winning with honor. Also includes losing with honor as well.
Yep.
Taking care of each other.
Lemecki trying to get that corner.
He got the corner that time. Great takedown there toward the first down marker. If they hadn't done that, it would have been gone. Enrique chimes in. Big hello to all product specializers at Anderson Toyota. Elizabeth wants the swag. We're going to definitely have to leave it to that. Louis says we're rocking it. I agree with Louis.
I do too.
We should get a pay raise for this.
We should.
Yep. Tamara, class of 95, thanks for joining us. Wendy chiming in. The Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse is a gorgeous facility. I've got to say, for all the times watching and seeing games.
And off to Lemecki there.
But did you see Lemecki's second over there? Stretches the body out, tries to put that ball across. Don't think he got it. He reached a lot farther than what the ref has him marked at. Looks like it's just going to be the other side of the 40. Still about 3 yards to go.
Looks like that was Ramirez, number 52 for the T-Birds, who was in on that tackle. So there we go, 4th down.
Fourth down, Coach Thompson's not taking, well, he's eating time off the clock right now. Looks like we're looking for a timeout. He's standing right next to the official, so that's what we're going to see here.
Timeout, and then you bring in the punter and try to get him in that corner.
That's exactly what's going to happen. He whispered, there it is. There's a whisper of the timeout with a second to go on the play clock. Eating time off the clock. You'll see the punting unit come out here.
So we'll see what Wade comes up with here on this drive for the Knights. I have to say, if you haven't had the chance to come up here to the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse, it is an experience you have to come and do. I mean, it's just like going to Havasu. I mean, you don't have the view like Havasu, so it's not exactly like Havasu, but it's still a beautiful place to watch high school football.
I just got to chime this in. Dan Christensen just chimed in. Hi from Switzerland.
Hey, hey.
Hey, we've gone worldwide.
Woo-hoo! Hey, we win. Final score doesn't matter. Havasu Online TV wins.
We win. Victory, Havasu Online TV. We got to Switzerland.
Hey, I like...
Fans are riled up. They've got mini shovels. Mojave's fans are chanting back at it. The thing is, they're having fun. That's what I like to see in the stands. Everyone's getting riled up. Havasu's going for it on fourth. Oh! Bobble the ball would have been the first down. Azar, who's had hands of gold this whole time, started to turn. You can see him knocking himself on the helmet there. He knows he turned too quick on that.
Hey, do you really think that Anderson Chrysler can hook us up with a Hellcat? That'd be really cool.
That would be awesome. Damn, Havasu sharing the Copenhagen, Denmark. The golden shovel's gone worldwide.
We're global.
Boy, Havasu fans coming up with different shouts, but Mojave's shooting them right back. We've heard Havasu do that shovel chant for a few years now.
This is what you like about high school football. The spirit that's going, the energy that's here.
Yep. The laughter after the chants, that was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Coach is talking to both their teams at the moment. Long timeout on this change of possession. 8:47 to go.
T-Birds have the ball on their own 40.
We've got someone asking someone else they're watching from Dubai. We have really gone wild on this game. That is great. That's what we want these kids. We want these kids seen worldwide. We want to bring the attention they deserve on both sides of the ball.
Hightower with the carry.
Hightower powers through 11 strong yards. He's not done. He pops up. He's ready to go again.
First down by Hightower.
Temporary stoppage of the clock for moving of the chains. Wendy, the place is perfect, but every Golden Shovel game is always a blast when you're here with these two teams. So much history. Number 58, it looked like on the tackle there.
I don't know who 58 is.
60, sorry.
68?
60.
Oh, 60.
60 on the hit.
6-0, huh?
We didn't have him on there either.
No.
Havasu throwing new kids on there.
Right?
Max Press strikes again.
Second
and 10. Jinx.
Right? Oh.
Oh! Contact as the ball is there, picks him up. That could have gone either way. Third down. At the 49. Golden shovel game. 38-7. 7:25 to go. Pressure's on for Mohave right here.
Fagoff Resendez keeps it.
You know, interesting play there. The center snapped it and went straight down, causing that hole in the line. Got the first down on that. I'll tell you right now, Havasu bought into that once. You're not going to see that defense fall for that again. He went down, hit the guys right at the shins, caused the hole. Brought that right up. So now first down, fresh set of downs. Mohave at their 36-yard line.
Porter with the carry.
Flag in the center. We had a Mohave laying on top of a Knight.
Looks like it's going to be a hold.
That's going to be a holding. You kind of get caught when you're actually laying on the guy.
This is true. Kind of hard to hide that foul, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I wasn't holding him. I was putting him to bed. It's past his bedtime.
Exactly, past the bedtime. What that does, though, is that does stop the clock while they discuss and assess the penalty. But as they're looking, this one's going to be marched back from the spot of the foul. Still second down. No one has left the building. From the end of the yard, puts them now at first and 20?
That's at 20.
First and 20. This was one of the things that we saw happen. With the JV, tries to bust the hole. Good blocking. Up front, makes the yards back up. They just lost.
Spinning.
Breaks the tackle. Fumble. That ball was dead. They're waving it dead. They're thinking they're waving it a dead ball. But they're going to have to talk about that. That ball was out before he hit the ground.
They're calling him out of bounds. I'm back at the 15.
Out of bounds at 15. That's the only thing that saved that play.
Yeah.
If he'd stayed in bounds, that ball would have been popped out. It'd be Havasu ball again.
That was a great run by Hightower.
Now, here's the thing. If he stepped out of bounds, why are they calling the clock to move?
That's true.
That should be a dead ball.
It's true.
6:25 on the clock.
Gives it to Porter.
Cuts back inside. Havasu waiting for him. Pulls him down.
And Nelson goes hunting again.
Nelson on the hunt. Have to buy him some antlers.
Right?
Yeah. Or maybe some talons.
Give him some beaks.
Yep. Mohave in the huddle. Just under 6 minutes to go. 5:50 officially on the clock. Mohave slow to the line. We agree. We'd love some instant replay, but there's not instant replay in high school ball. Finds the opening, but to Havasu, finds a way around, hits the corner, and Mohave puts another 6 on the board.
Resendez with the pass to Porter for the touchdown.
So trying to fire up the Mohave side of the field, which, hey, I got to tell, those fans need to be a little more louder than this. Your team is coming back, 5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
38-13.
Ortiz with the lineup for the kick.
There's the kick. It's good.
So now, we got a different game again.
38-13. Five minutes, 30 seconds to go. Possession going to the Knights. You're joining us. And saying she's loud. You're joining us for the Golden Shovel Game 2019. Havasu on the road. That's right. The Anderson Auto Group, as well as Scott Taylor, brought us here to the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse. So
No access allowed onto the field after the game.
Looks like they did not make the extra point.
Tom McGuire watching the game from Okinawa.
Wow. We are global.
We have gone global all over the place. I have a YouTube chat chiming in that they're watching Okinawa. Thank you for joining us. An amazing game for the Knights tonight. Not much offensive action since the second half.
It has been all Thunderbirds.
It's been all Thunderbirds, but Havasu's at least keeping them at bay, making them work for it. High kick out to the 28. Drops down to both knees for the catch. They're going to count that as a down.
That was a smart play.
Damn Havasu shouting, close it out, Havasu. Viewership almost hit 130 on that one. Thank you all for joining with us. Thank you for sticking with us. Again, huge shout out to our sponsors, Papa John Pizza, Mohave Community College, Mohave Center Dermatology and Plastic Surgery, Mercury Air Conditioning and Heating, Anderson Auto Group, Mills Brothers Furniture and Sleep Center. Great close it on the ball. Layton working a great camera.
Different kind of shotgun formation for the Knights now. Lemecki with the carry. Trying to get that
coming
corner.
around. Tries to stay in bounds, and he does. Robert chimes in. That's his son in Okinawa supporting the Knights. Japan Devil Dog. I know exactly what that means. Hoorah.
Austin Foster, number 11 for the T-Birds, was in on that tackle, stopping that play.
Flag on the field. That's why the clock is stopped. Josh chiming in. Have a crew. Again, now we've popped the 135 mark. Thank you all for joining us, making this one of our best broadcasts for Havasu Online Sports.
White, number 64. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike, after the play with God, 15 yards.
So they're calling an unsportsmanlike foul on number 64, Richie Finders.
I can tell you right now, that person's going to be in Thompson's office at the end of this game. Cheerleaders still trying to fire up that group. Havasu marched back 15 yards on the penalty.
First and forever.
First and a long, looks like almost 30 yards.
According to the scoreboard, they're calling it first and 22.
Yep, they have to get to the 37-yard line. 37-yard line to get the first down. They hand it off. Daylight, he's got nothing but room.
Casey Gates with the carry.
Jason Gates almost all the way to the marker.
Almost to the first down. But we got another penalty on the play.
Well, you see a run like that and you see a flag, you're looking at holding.
Yeah. Which is sad. I mean, that was a great run.
Great run. I guarantee you if that flag more than likely had to be holding on the call. They're talking to the coach right now, finding out where exactly they want to accept or decline and where they want it spotted from. Right there at the 32-yard line.
Yeah.
All that yard they covered. And there we go, marching it back again.
Block in the back.
10 yards, spot of the foul, so they're going to come up. They will at least get some yardage off that. And pick up the laundry.
Man, that...
And you know what? The
hurts.
laundry has made this last longer. You know, we were sitting there. We've had the clock stop now multiple times due to penalties.
Fuller getting the play in from the sideline there. And we're losing power.
Whoa, we're losing power. Lights are out. Time to say goodnight.
Time for fun.
Didn't we see a Super Bowl like? Oh wait, I can't say that word. Didn't we say a big game?
Hey! There's
Oh,
light.
Havasu starts to chant 919
Oh,
birds.
here we go.
Wow. Joanne, thanks for joining us. That was bizarre. Lights went out. No one's home.
This game has had everything in it.
Hey, but you know what? They found the power switch faster than they did in that certain game of a certain organization we can't mention without getting sued.
All right. Lamacki with the carry.
Stays in bound, though. Mohave looking. Chimed in, remember when school was a yellow brick? Yeah. Josh saying that it was up because they were done. Oh, Dan, if you haven't seen Havasu's latest paint job, they've had the school painted again. The official count, 2nd and 16.
There it goes.
Gina, it's a sign.
Fuller in that shotgun formation. Gates in motion.
4:15 on the clock. Again, another run play.
Trying
Going
to get-
around. With the stop, fired Mohave up. But right now, what Coach Thompson's doing is he is just running to the long end of the field, eating up that clock.
He is definitely eating clock, which is good when you're up by 25.
Ron shouting out, nice work, Knights. Rhonda chiming in. Great game, Knights. Great game, both teams. Both never gave it up. If you want to see another great game, check out lower in the feed. Our JV had a great showing against the JV at Mohave. Great thing about being indoor stadium, that echoes.
Yeah.
Havasu's, the booze what you're getting is they're trying to get a rally chant going back and forth between Mohave.
Havasu with a timeout.
All right, timeout by Havasu. So we're going to take a quick break from our sponsors. It's the Golden Shovel game from the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse. Here, Havasu dominating 38-13.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
And we're back. Fourth quarter action, 3 minutes and 16 seconds to go.
Here he goes, Fuller in the shotgun formation. Fake.
Goes to the air.
Oh, pass intended for number 9, Casey Gates.
Went deep. Tried to find it. Stops the clock, 3:10. We agree, Josh. Havasu's killing it tonight. Both the JV and the varsity squads doing great against Mohave.
That was Foster on the play there for Mohave.
You know, but seeing how conservative Coach Thompson's played this, you know, as of course he just went for the air there, strikes me that he didn't want to risk the ball so much. End over end kick ending over at the 44-yard line.
Not bad. I mean, T-Birds have some pretty good field position here.
Chat's getting a life of its own. We've lost control of chat. We've lost control of chat. We're discussing homes in Switzerland having air conditioning. We want to thank you all again for joining us. You make it fun for us when we can interact with you. 1st and 10 from the 43. 3 minutes and 1 to go. And a lot of points to be made up for Mohave. And you know,
Ooh.
Can't tell if it came free. He doesn't have it right now. Fumble on the play. Knights take it back.
Recovery.
So the punt was just a way to gain yards. I see how we do that. Mike Bryan saying that it's carbon copy of the 1985 Golden Shovel game. That's the year before I moved to Havasu.
I was only 2.
You were only 2?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey,
now
no
we
problem.
know my age. Kathleen, yeah, it's a great way to spend a Thursday and Friday night watching the Knights dominate. Carol Sullers, thank you. Nowskowski, thank you for joining us. Flashback to the 90s there, called you by your maiden name. 2:55 to go. The Knights 1st and 10. Cuts up the middle. Lemacki looking for daylight, looking to get that touchdown back. He had huge gain out to the 30.
Touchdown saving tackle by Foster.
Officially the 35-yard line. No, Elvis has not left the building yet. There are still a few Mohave fans here. Havasu has not left the building. The band's here. The stands are filled with Havasu. It's a sea of purple.
Elvis is still here rocking the jailhouse.
Yep. T-Birds have like 3 chants going right now.
It's kind of...
Knights are taking it down probably to the 2-minute warning. Takes the knee. So we'll run the clock down here at the 2-minute warning. Mike has started to chime in. Shovel, 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 shovel. That's right. With 2 minutes to go, Havasu with possession. you are going to see that shovel go right back in that beautiful trophy case in Havasu. I'll walk down there Monday, take a picture of it. We'll post it for you also. There are many shovels, but only one special shovel.
But only one that's golden.
One that's gold. Shaking hands on the field. 1:25 to go. Tina, thank you for joining us. Last shout out to our sponsors that I can do. Anderson Auto Group, Mills Brothers Furniture and Sleep Center, Papa John's Pizza, Mohave Community College, Mohave Center Dermatology Plastics, Mercury Air Conditioning Heating, been with us since the first day. Anderson Auto Group, ladies and gentlemen, call Scott Taylor personally. Thank him for giving us our first away game, and what a game it was, the Golden Shovel game against Mohave T-Birds, down to the last 45 seconds. Havasu's going to blow the roof off this place. Brian, what do you think?
This was like one of the most fun experiences I've had at a high school football game. The energy that was here, the passion, the adrenaline, everything. This game had a little bit of everything.
Lucas, thank you for joining us. Mike Barnes, great job by your nephew, number 10. Killen, thanks for joining us. Ginger, thank you for joining us. Sydney alumni also cheering them on. That's right, shovel, shovel. We're down to the last 15 seconds. They're congratulating each other on the field. So that's it. We're putting it in the books. 2019 Golden Shovel game. And I'm waiting for that buzzer because I can't wait to say it. Here it comes. Officially in the books, Lake Havasu 2019 Knights bring home the shovel one more time.
It was a great game played by all. We did have a couple of exciting, extracurricular activities on the sidelines, but
extracurricular right now, you see them giving fives. We're going to have Leighton pan over. We're not sure exactly if they're going to give us a shot of the shovel coming back out because it was drove up here. Huge shout out. Give those hearts, give those likes, give those smiley faces, everything. Let them know because they're going to watch this stream on the way home. Exactly, Eugenia. Chivalrous Knights. Great job, Coach Thompson. Still officially the most winningest coach in Lake Havasu High School sports history. Here it comes. There it is. Officially been handed to Mr. Yeah, that's Mr. Becker. And he's bringing it over. You're going to hear a pop like you haven't heard for Havasu in a while. Here it comes. And the Golden Shovel comes home one more time. We'll let the fans speak for themselves there.
I've never seen kids so excited to hold a shovel.
Well, there's only one shovel like that, the Golden Shovel. Again, huge shout out, huge thank you to Scott Taylor of the Anderson Auto Group, the Anderson family, made us feel like home, brought Havasu Online TV here to bring this to you, and what a game to bring it to you. Huge shout out to our sponsors. Coach Thompson, most of the guys, go see your fans, go see your family. Thank them for coming. We're glad to have brought it to you.
I don't think we could have picked a better game for the first away game to broadcast.
The first away game. Folks, you want to see more away games? Talk to our sponsors. Talk to the Anderson Auto Group. We'd love to bring them to you, but we can't do that without your love and support. We also out there have a coffee as well as patron. We can do this with your help and your support. Huge shout out again to our sponsors. What would you like to say last part of this game?
I am impressed by both of these teams, the heart and drive that both teams played with. There was no slack off from anybody. Their foot was on the gas the whole entire game.
Exactly, both teams. So that's it. We're going to call it a game. Yes, Elvis is ready to leave the building. I'm ready to head out. Huge purple and gold hearts from Carol. I wouldn't expect anything else. So, for Havasu Online TV, for Leighton, working the camera the last little bit here after cross-country practice, showing up here to film the game. Julia working the overlays and the scores. Brian, myself, Mariana, Sadell, Brody, all of us from Havasu Online TV. Have a great night. Again, Knights 38, T-Birds 13, and that shovel comes home.